You want to turn the monitors on? They're not on.
Hold on. Forgot to turn the monitor on. The telephone.
You turn the other one on too?
We only need one, right?
Thanks.
Yep. Stand by. 5, 4.
What's poppin', AI? I'm Alex.
And I'm Anthony. Welcome to another week and an episode of The Exchange.
This week, we will be talking about the blockbuster immortals, gay rights, and filmmakers pushing teddy bears and not drugs.
All that and more, so stay tuned. This past weekend, The Immortals took the top spot in the weekend box office with $68 million worldwide, slaying its competition. The movie surpassed all expectations and beat Adam Sandler's comedy, Jack and Jill, and another strong viewing of Puss in Boots. Immortals grossed $32 million in sales in the US and Canada, and another $36 million from the international markets.
All right, and speaking of Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill, officially makes Sandler the new Tyler Perry. The comedy features Sandler playing both male and female fraternal twins, which offers some good laughs.
Even though Jack and Jill plays differently from Adam Sandler's usual catastrophic behavior, there are enough elements to make the film actually work, handled by the hands of Sandler's go-to director, Dennis Dugan. If you need a good reason to see Jack and Jill, it's probably for Al Pacino's over-the-top role as Al Pacino, a neurotic actor who barks orders to his foreign language staff in gibberish.
The Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences annually bestows their Governs Awards on people who made an impact in the industry. Oprah received this award by sending some high school students on a grant.
This year, the honorary Oscars went to Oprah, actor James Earl Jones, and makeup artist Dick Simon at a black tie event that brought out stars such as John Travolta, Glenn Close, and Alec Baldwin. Oprah teared up when she accepted the honorary Oscar and described the moment as unimaginable. Since the Penn State child sex abuse scandal has happened, more scandals are being exposed. The prestigious South Carolina Military College now has to bear the burden of someone associated with their name bringing them down.
Louis Reville took a job at a summer camp as a summer counselor at the Citadels summer camp of children between the ages of 10 to 15, and he and his wife were foster parents. One account of this obscene behavior that also helped to bring about these charges included Revelle inviting 2 campers to his quarter to watch porn.
Revelle faces 3 counts of criminal sexual conduct with a minor and 3 counts of lewd act on a minor. A lot has happened for the LGBT community, but along with all the things that are working for the culture's advantage, they still face many challenges. Recently, at Shorter University in Northwest Georgia, 200 employees were informed that they had to sign a personal lifestyle pledge or lose their jobs.
One thing that could protect these individuals is the Employment Non-Discrimination Act. However, because this act is not a law, it has no effect. This means that people can get fired just for being gay.
Despite a bomb threat that canceled classes, hundreds of Shorter students, faculty, alumni, and neighbors protested against the pledge on November 11th. These individuals demonstrated tremendous courage in standing up to the university and their Christian extremist figureheads.
We're going to take a quick break, but after the break, we will be talking sports.
So stay tuned. Our first sports story is about the highly scrutinized quarterback Tim Tebow, who won his third game this season as a starter for the Denver Broncos, beating the Kansas City Chiefs. It was not a pretty game at all, but Tebow only threw 8 passes, completing 2 for 69 yards. But hey, they pulled it out and won.
But winning doesn't seem to be in the plans for the Philadelphia Eagles, who lost their second straight game this past week to the Arizona Cardinals. The Eagles were in control of the game up until the fourth quarter when the Cardinals, who were playing with backup quarterback John Skeleton, threw 2 touchdowns to put the game away. It's looking like the Eagles have dug themselves into a hole that they won't be able to get themselves out of.
In a week of great rivalries, the Chicago Bears faced off with the Detroit Lions. It was a game of returns for the Bears, who returned 2 interceptions for touchdowns, and Devin Hester returned another punt for a touchdown, making that his record-leading 17th return in his career. After this loss, the Lions fell to 6-3, putting them in a tie for second place with the Bears in the NFC North.
Probably the biggest game of the week was the New York Giants versus the San Francisco 49ers. Both teams have been playing very well this year, but the 49ers ended up winning the very intense game, which displayed 2 very great defenses. The 49ers are now 8-1 and in second place in the NFC behind the 9-0 Green Bay Packers. It will be very interesting to see how the season ends, as there are a lot of teams playing right now.
The NBA is still locked out. Last week, the players refused the offer that the league had put on the table. This is very unfortunate because the league has already missed a lot of games. Hopefully, the league and the players can work something out in the coming weeks so that the fans can begin watching some basketball professionally.
This week in the NCAA football, Oregon played Stanford, beating them 53-30. This was a much-needed win for Oregon, who can possibly slide into the second rank in the coming weeks to contend for the national championship.
In the first game for Penn State without longtime coach Joe Paterno, they lost 17-14 to Nebraska. Could this be a sign that Penn State isn't the same team without Coach Paterno?
This past week, Coach K got his 903rd win of his career, and his Duke Blue Devils beat Michigan State 74-69. This win put Bob Knight with a win in NC history.
We're going to take a short break.
And when we come back, we're going to see what's going on in campus life.
We'll be right back.
It is a world of extremes, a place long dismissed as a wasteland, hostile to life. Yet it hides a secret world, a world of the wily and the wondrously adapted. It is a world of myths and mirages, the world of the Great Sahara.
Today on For Real, we look at a film student that does not let the man, quote unquote man, break him down from stopping his success.
Christian Bandana brings us a short called Non Sequitur. After being denied to shoot by property owners, Christian went guerrilla style to complete his film.
This short is about an unusual exchange. It looks to be like a drug deal, but it turns out to be just a teddy bear. Let's take a look.
Film student here at the Art Institute of Charlotte, and I love film making. Non Sequitur is a short film about a strange drug deal in where drugs aren't being dealt. It's in fact a cute, cuddly teddy bear. So I've had that idea in my mind for a while, and when you think of the word non sequitur, it's pretty much, it's a literary term for something that's really random, like thrown off the wall, like it's thrown in there for comedic effect. So I figured, why not turn this teddy bear into the literal meaning of non sequitur? It was really like random. It's like, what's a teddy bear doing in a drug deal, you know? So the idea came from just a random short film idea that I had in my mind for a while. It was intended to be longer, but I figured I could shorten it down for a 30-second gig. Really, there were a lot of challenges involved. So like, we were trying to find parking decks uptown for a while, asking the property managers if we could use it, but we got turned down like every time, and so that kind of turned me off from shooting uptown. So that was really the only challenge, but getting the actors was like easy. So I stuck by the project because I knew I was gonna get it done, because it was a short 30-second gig. Like, we could go into the parking decks without permission, and we could shoot without their permission, you know, like most independent filmmakers do. But yeah, for the most part, I did stick with it. I didn't really want to shoot.
Good job. Get out of here.
We look forward to seeing more from Bandana.
That's all we have for this week on The Exchange.
Join us next week here on The Exchange. That was just rude. That was just reworded twice. Like.